Hey YouTube. Alright, I'm gonna wait till I get some people because I know y'all be getting on there within a couple minutes, so it's a city here in traffic. Ooh, it's too much sun. Hey, who's this? Let me see. I can't see who you are. Alright. Go ahead and ask your question. Let me see. I'm gonna answer your question once I go to this restaurant so I can see the question. It's too light. I can't see your question, but I'll go back. God dang it. Let me see. I can't see what you're saying. I have a question. It's all in caps. Well, even if it's still in caps, it's still too much sun. Alright, go ahead and ask your question. By the time I get to this restaurant to pick up this food, I'll be able to look at your question and then answer it. So let me go ahead and begin briefly, and I'll answer your question. I will go back to it. I'm driving. Alright, so as some of y'all know, I started Amazon, and I just completed my first week, which was 1 a.m. till about 6:30 or beyond, depending on what time they finish. And it was Sunday through Thursday. Boy, let me tell you, it's seasonal too. But let me tell you, with Amazon being seasonal, they always start people off seasonal, and then about 30 or 60 days or 90 days or something like that, they will evaluate you in regards to like your attendance and sort rate. Because what I do is I sort packages from that comes off the truck. Somebody loads it on a belt, and they have it categorized in different sections. So I process the packages basically for the metropolitan Atlanta area, and you have to do 100 packages per hour. You put them in designated bags, and everybody's all lined up in these different aisles, and you literally going back and forth putting packages in these bags, and you're moving. Boy, I'll tell you, my feet been hurting. Ankles were swollen, legs were swollen. Now my legs and ankles been swollen, but it got to the point where it looked like elephant trunks. That's how swollen it was. So I know I haven't been drinking enough water and eating fast food, and all that sodium and salt, it caught up to me, I tell you. So I'm gonna tell you one thing, it's hard on the body, especially on your feet and your legs. Well, at least for me it was. So you must have good shoes and good support, because you're standing on that hard ass concrete cement. Dang it, I hope I went the right way to this damn hate this when people order food in the middle of rush hour. I don't care what section of town you in. I should have went the other way. Dang it, I went the wrong way. I'm gonna go back. Should have just went the other regular way, and then I would have been at the damn restaurant. Doing Uber Eats. And hey everyone, whoever got on here, I can't see right now. The sun is like directly in my face, and then it's reflecting off my phone, so I really can't see people's questions or see who's on here. I just see when y'all in the chat. But let me tell you, whew, I was on my feet tell you, it's like, ooh, it's too much. I'm like still hanging there, don't get me wrong. But tomorrow night or Sunday morning after midnight, I go back to work tomorrow. Well, I say tomorrow because Saturday, and the minute the clock strikes midnight, 12:01 is technically Sunday. So that's how that works. And one thing they like to stress with Amazon is they like to stress that when you get there, that there's a lot of opportunities with Amazon just beyond working a seasonal, putting up boxes. So there's a lot of opportunities there, but in order for you to go in advance at Amazon, you kind of have to start out somewhere within the company, whether it be working from home and customer service, because you know I did that in a few months ago when I was working from home in customer service, and that was seasonal as well. But it was full-time, like 40 hours. But I just didn't like how they went about the training at the time, and how they just said one thing about, oh, training's gonna be 3 weeks, and then when you get there, it was like a whole new different ball game. And I had resigned from Amazon customer service, and since I was still in good standing, you could always resign from Amazon. Say you worked at Amazon Fresh or some other part of Amazon, and you didn't like it. As long as you resign and in good standing, and you could always apply for another position within Amazon. And that's what I did, because I had several applications for Amazon in different locations in Atlanta. Lawrenceville, okay people, it was Lawrenceville and Duluth, I think it was, and I think even Atlanta. But when I got hired at that position in Smyrna, and that receiving and control, that was it. They took back all the job offers from the other positions, because once you get accepted for one position with Amazon, they will withdraw, or they'll basically withdraw your other job offers. They won't offer you multiple job offers at the same time. But you could always work at one job, a position, as long as you stay in good standing, and and whatever happens, and you could try to apply for a different position within Amazon later on, but you have to tell them you used to work at Amazon. So, and the pay is not as great. They told me initially it was $12 an hour, blah blah blah, but then the minute they came back and said it was changed to seasonal, then they said it was 11. But I think once you become permanent, I think they'll give you back, an extra $1 or something. I don't know. I'm gonna have to inquire about that. I'm gonna ask some other people who's been working there, who have been converted over from seasonal to permanent. And most people at this center haven't been there a year. This center in Smyrna, Georgia, has only been open about a little bit over a year. So nobody has been there for any length of time. Nobody. So that's one thing you have to deal with. All right, I hate this. Damn. Come on, people. Drive so I can get on in this place. Oh, these dang phones are getting on my nerves. Went into the wrong parking lot. Oh, goodness. All right, I'm going to look at your question in a minute and answer it. So don't think I'm ignoring anybody, because I'm not. I'm just trying to get to this restaurant, pick up food, and quickly hurry up and drop it off, because I need to go and do Grubhub. in Tucker. I hate that. People always want to order food in the middle of rush hour, 5 o'clock. Everybody want to make a food order as if rush hour doesn't exist. Okay. Alright, so let me see what y'all said. And say hey. Hey, Kevin. You say you'll be right back. Okay, he ain't asked your question, so I don't know what to answer. Kevin, boy, let me tell you, that schedule of sleep has been rough. This is the first time I'm doing Grubhub and Uber Eats since last week. I did not do anything Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So this is the first time I'm able to finally get up and do Grubhub and Uber Eats. I'm telling you, it is rough. I mean, even though it's, you know, 1 a.m. to about 6:30 or so, and then I drive back home, which is like a 55 minute drive because I take the back road. Hey, David. I take the back roads home because 285 and the major highways, everybody's going to work. And because everybody's coming into work, I have to deal with that people going to work traffic. But at nighttime it's not bad. When I leave at 11:30 at night or leaving late at 11:45, there's nobody on the highways that time of night, except for probably trucks and stuff. But it's no traffic. But going home, there's people going to work, so I got to deal with that traffic. And sleep wise, let me tell you, my friend said that there's a sleeping condition when you work overnight and you suddenly have to change your sleeping pattern. It takes a while to adjust to that. Let me get this food real quick, y'all. Be right back.
You listen to every morning. Get Sirius XM and get the radio you love coast to coast. Call 844-711-8800 or go to SiriusXM.com to activate your radio now. Sirius XM's free listening event might be over, but you can turn us back on with great packages like our select subscription.
Alright, this car mount is going back to Walmart. This thing is so damn cheap. I'm taking this back. I'm gonna have to go to Amazon and order me a real car mount and spend a little bit more money than this little cheap, you know, $6-7 mount or whatever I paid. I don't know, but it's going back. I just bought it a couple hours ago. This thing's so damn cheap. It's not even stay into the damn holster. The only thing about it, this thing is distributed exclusively through Walmart. Cheap stuff. You know, and then going to Five Below and bought a car mount that's $5. That thing breaks after a couple of months too. Man, I swear, I just needed to invest in a one good car mount. Anybody of y'all got an Amazon store and you sell those type of accessories, and you could assure me that it's excellent car mount, let me know. Please let me know. Because I do need to buy me I'd like to buy me a very good car mount. So the little cheap stuff ain't gonna work. Oh, I just got over there. I should have stayed where I was. I've been all over the damn place. Thought people said Lilburn. I'm going toward Lilburn, but shoot, these people live. Alright, I'm back. I thought I was talking with y'all. Okay, y'all. So I'm about to go and deliver this food. Then I gotta go over and do Grubhub and go to dang Firestone or whatever. There's this person just made an illegal U-turn like it was nothing. Earlier that dang Snellville police was all up and down this dang was up and down this dang street. Now see, I don't even see them no more. Trust me, they'll sneak up on you somehow. But yeah, so let me tell you. I thought it was like a whole lot of people that work there. But the time frame that I work, 1 a.m. and there's different dates people start. Some people may have that Sunday through Thursday, and some people have Monday through Saturday. Not Monday through Saturday. They either have a start date of either Saturday, Sunday, or Tuesday, or something like that. And I would say that with the number of people when I work during my shift, it's not a whole lot of people. It's not like 200-300 people work there, you know, at least in the time shift that I work. It could be like, it looks like to me, it seems like there's about 50-something people. I don't know. I think it's about 50-something people, but I don't know. It's because so many people quit, get fired. But I know that they just said that they had let go a lot of people. And it seems nobody I have not yet spoke to yet that seems they've been there beyond a year. Everybody's been there, started June, and they started like in June, and let me see, what else the states I heard people say they started. It wasn't that many people. It was like June and maybe July or May. Nobody been there long, any length of time. But I know one thing they told me was everybody started out as seasonal, and then based on your attendance, and I guess that 100 package per hour, if you don't get 100 per hour, I guess they try to work with you, or I don't know what they do. I don't know what they do if you don't get, you know, they said some people get fired if you don't do 100 packages per hour. But I said, you know what, I think that as long as somebody got good attendance, they come to work and they come on time, and you know, say you do like 95 or something, I don't think they should be penalizing people to the point where if you don't get 100 packages per hour, they should fire people. Because you know what, most people are gonna, well, I'm telling you, coming in as a seasonal employee and you don't get any benefits, and to get that amount of money at $11 an hour, it ain't like it's so feasible to like, ooh, let me stay. You know, that's a good little, you know, side gig job to make some extra money, but that ain't something that I would be like, ooh, I'm gonna do this forever. No, it's too hard on the body to do that, for one thing. That's for sure. You know? What'd you say? Let me see. I'm trying to get to this person's house. Make sure I don't pass it. Alright, y'all. Hold on a second, because I need to get to this person's house before I see what y'all saying. So my plan is in regards to my sleep now. Kevin, I know you asked me about that. Let me tell you. When I get home, you know, especially since I take the back way, I usually get home about 8 o'clock. Maybe a little bit before 8. The only reason why I get home at around 8 is because if I'm stopping at the supermarket, or I'm stopping at, you know, McDonald's to get breakfast or something, because if I don't have anything in the house for breakfast to eat, then I will pretty much, god dang it. You tell me to go all the way down into the cul-de-sac to turn around to get to the other oh, Lord Jesus. Let me tell you, I think like right now, I don't know if I'm messing up because I'm talking with y'all or my body is just kind of whacked. Okay, this is getting my nerves to get to this dang address. And it's not like it's far either. Well, anyway, back to the sleeping situation. I get home about 8 o'clock, whatever. Then I lie down, you know. I don't look at TV, but I turn the TV on just to see whatever. But I'm not looking at it. Then I eventually, I think I'm falling asleep or I'm sleeping. And then I wake up around 1:30ish. 1:30ish, 2 o'clock. But when I get up at 1:30, 2 o'clock, you know, check my email or whatever the case may be, or looking at somebody's live stream YouTube channel, then for some strange reason, I don't, you know, I said, oh, I'm going to go ahead and do Uber Eats, I'm going to do Grubhub, and I just can't seem to bring myself to get out of, the house and do it, because I'm so dang, I don't know if I feel tired, but I just go back and lay back down. I go back down, lay back down. Then, you know, I guess I must go back to sleep. Then I'm turning around. I wake up at about 8 something. And then I look at TV for a little bit. Then, you know, I take my shower, whatever. And then after that, I'm still looking at the clock and I say, oh, it's only 10 something. Then I go back and lay down in my guest room, and I say, okay, I'm just gonna lay here. And it's like, that's basically what I've been doing. So I'm sleeping from the morning time till about 1, 2 o'clock. And I do a couple of things, whatever I need to do. Okay. 2517. Are you it? What's your address? Oh, yeah, I speak no English. Hate that. People be, why y'all waiting outside like you waiting for food? You should have known that wasn't his food anyway. You know, he look Indian. He look like he don't eat no soul food. Oh, this person live over here. People know their house. Don't be nowhere near no, let me hurry up, y'all. I'll be back in a minute. We'll give them their food and move on. Alright, I'll be back. Alright, I'm back. I'll just talk to y'all all the way till I get to Tucker. So, basically, that's the biggest challenge for me with this Amazon, is standing on my feet and being on my feet for long lengths of time. And once it's swelled up, and I'll be in extreme pain because that floors are like cement. It ain't no cushiony floor or nothing. So all of that pound, you know, walking on that hard ass cement, and it's just not good. It's just not good at all. So I went and bought me some brand new sneakers. I bought me some Skechers, and you know, all these sneakers say they got this memory foam and all this kind of stuff. I know darn well that it ain't really gonna make that much of a difference. And I already went to the podiatrist over a year ago, right before I had when I had some insurance. So I have these insoles in these. I'm gonna take those insoles and I'm gonna see if I put it in that shoe, because I have basically I guess you could say it's plantar fasciitis, but it's issues with my arch on the bottom of my feet. So right now I'm wearing these older sneakers that still has the arch, but one thing I noticed that's making it better, my feet ain't swollen now, so that's a good thing. I'm diabetic, and being diabetic, you know, you can't, especially for your feet. I have to make sure that I manage my feet. Man, you just gonna just come on out and don't even look? Shit. People just come on out, don't look, and then this bitch is driving, swirling on 3 lanes with a bunch of dumbass people in her car. And then you did all of that just to turn at the Chick-fil-A. Really? She did all of that, and you just going 2 blocks just to turn into the Chick-fil-A. Jesus Christ, I swear, people just... I'm glad they fixed this damn light, because this light was out. People don't know how to stop at a 4-way. Treat it, if the traffic lights are out, you treat it like a 4-way stop. Nobody don't know how to proceed to a 4-way stop. Oh. If you're the main car that's on the main street and you on the other street, you give leeway to the cars that's on the main street. But then then you have to stop. Oh, I swear, you know, it's always something with these people driving. Non-ass driving people. Okay, this sun is directly in my face. Okay, by the time I get to this dang Grubhub order in Tucker,
Go to SiriusXM.com. Just because you leave town.
Alright, I'm back. Dang, you know, this is time of the day when the sun is going down and it be straight up in your face.
And get the radio you love coast to coast. Call 844-711-8800 or go to SiriusXM.com to activate.
Don't buy this cheap car mount. Nope, don't buy it. I'm taking this thing right back to Walmart too. But I need a car mount. Let me see. I think it's 30 days to return something back from the Walmart with the receipt. I'm going to order me something from Amazon. Order me a very good, strong looking car mount, not these little cheap stuff. And then I know I have my own, I know I'll probably process my own package. Probably be processing my own package. So one of y'all gonna be delivering my car mount once I order from the Amazon. So if you ever go to Stone Mountain and you go to Water's Edge and you're like, ooh, I only got 10 packages, and you know, but I don't know. I don't think if they group it up, you know, as drivers who do Amazon Flex, if they grouping things up based on neighborhoods, then I wonder what kind of delivery that code comes out around my neighborhood, you know? Because I live like Snellville, Millburn. Dang, what the hell's all this thing? Oh, I didn't know it was this bad over here. I'm on Rockbridge Road. Sometimes I wish somebody's burning trees or burning something because it's all smoky over here. So what the hell are they doing? And I see smoke coming out of somewhere. I know ain't nobody call themselves burning no damn trees down. This is, ugh. It's like all these trees look so bad. I'm like, ugh. See, I didn't come over this street yet after the storm, but I was like, it looks bad. I see a whole lot of trees cut down on the side of the road, and the thing about it, what's so funny is about this street that I'm on, Rockbridge Road, heading towards Lilburn, is they've been had these dead trees, limps that look like if a storm was to come, it's gonna just snap the all these telephone lines. See, this area, they have a whole lot of telephone lines, and it's not upgraded yet, where most of them is underground. See, a lot of these old, infrastructures. A lot of areas, they don't have these old telephone lines. They have it underground, especially when you're going, not wireless, but when you're going from not having cable and stuff like that. But all these places around Atlanta, how the hell you have all these telephone lines all over the place, and you got surrounded by all these trees, and some of the tree branches look like it's gonna break off and be old. They don't even, nobody does nothing until something major happens, and then they wanna close down side streets and rope off things for days. I mean, just like I came back home, on my way home from the back street, right before I get into Decatur, they got streets blocked off all over the place because trees been breaking down, falling down, and major trees, branches broken off. Now, a few months ago, if y'all remember, when my house had the tree fell on my house when they had that big storm a few months ago. The same areas that I just drove and seen around the neighborhood was the same areas that was affected again. Now, they already started cutting down some of these trees and, pruning or cutting back tree limbs and stuff. And I don't know what the hell were they doing when the first time. And a lot of times people, I know for one thing, like I gotta take down a tree that's in front of my house. Because number one, not because it's old and it looks like it's gonna fall or nothing like that. It's because it's next to the water line. And because it's sitting on top of the water line, the roots is going to eventually break into the water line, and then it's going to end up costing me thousands, tens of thousands of dollars to fix that water line. So I'd rather pay $200 for them to take down a tree than to pay $10,000 to fix a water line, So I'm going to be looking for someone to cut down the trees, and I may do it during the winter time because right now, if I wait, then I can negotiate a very good price. But right now, with all these, with the storms and stuff happening, those people was making a killing when we had that storm a few months ago. All these tree companies going around the neighborhood, and all of a sudden people who ain't never been doing no tree service, all of a sudden they are tree service. Driving around in trucks, making believe like they've been cutting down trees for years. How you was just a landscaping, cutting grass, and all of a sudden you went from that to cutting down trees. See, I gotta be careful who I pick. Just see, some of these people be a scam. Just like how they built up these buildings. How you could build up a whole complex in 3 weeks, but it takes you months to fix a street with a pothole in it. Sometimes, boy, I wonder. See, Georgia, they got that low standards of things like that. Building, building permits and rule who could do what. They'll build up something in a snap. And they don't even care about it either. I tell you, they don't even care. And then about several years later, then all the bad structure damages come ahead and says, oh, whoever built this, they didn't build it right, they didn't follow code, and they didn't do this, you know. In the meantime, those businesses that does it, they be out of business like that. So I don't trust no, you know, I learned my lessons on this minor stuff that was done in my house. But major stuff, you ain't gonna be fucking up my house. Talking about I can cut down trees and you ain't got no experience. So let me tell you, when I start hiring someone to cut down trees, move that tree from my house, you're gonna be showing me all your credentials, insurance, and then I'm gonna contact the insurance company too. I'm gonna do all of that. You're gonna have to give me references, actual people or houses you went to. And I'm surely gonna go up there and ask them some questions. I know y'all say, well, they only doing is cutting down a tree. How hard can it be? Let me tell you something. You just can't get somebody to cut trees in your house, especially this biggest tree. I'm gonna show y'all later on the tree I'm talking about. But it's a big tree in front of my house. I only got one big tree in front of my house, and it's huge. And because it's on the main street, I gotta get permission from the homeowners association before they could do it. But you ain't gonna about to do no half-ass job. Oh, somebody keep burning up stuff, really? And people walking in the park. I will not be walking in no park with all that burning of trees and stuff. I don't know what the hell they doing. That's they ain't choked to death. I know they not people burning trees, you know, because I don't wonder where the people taking all this, you know, when they come in there removing the trees and the debris, wonder where they taking those stuff, because I don't see nobody with a truck grinding those things down. I see people driving in the back of the trucks with tree limbs and tree stuff, tree trunks. But I ain't see nobody have a grinder to grind that thing down. You know, you put them in a wood chipper. So I hope they're not trying to take it somewhere and they trying to burn those logs and stuff. Because that's the only thing I could think of why I see all this smoke around Lilburn. Oh, what time is it? Hurry up and get to this Firestone. 7:07. Shit, that person must have been got their food. They'll be alright though. You order food in the middle of rush hour, you can't expect somebody to be speeding down bad of hell to get it. They probably didn't even fix that food yet. Watch when I get there, y'all. I'm picking up a Grubhub order and they just gonna be fixing the sandwiches or whatever this person ordered. Watch. Well, I guess that's a good thing. Fix the order when somebody's within minutes to get there, rather than fixing it and then having it sit on the counter and then hear them complain. This food been sitting up here for 30 minutes. They know damn well that there's traffic. It ain't like I'm sitting right there. It'll be nice once I get there, but ain't no telling where some of these. See, one thing about Grubhub, let me tell you, you don't really know where you'll actually be going unless you go into an area that you know there's going to be a lot of orders. But lately, I don't know. It hasn't really been. I mean, it's been busy, but not. I don't know. I can't say it's really been busy. Now, of course, if it's like a usual Friday, Saturday, Sunday night, you know, a day, pretty much orders could be consistent. You know, I know I could go to North Tree Hills, Decatur, and go to certain restaurants that I know that people will always order from Grubhub and just hang around there. And I could get 3 orders within. I could get easily about 3 to 4 orders in 2 hours. once I'm in that hot zone area. But if I'm at home and I turn on the app, I'm usually like 20-30 minutes away from the restaurant where I gotta go pick up this order. So one thing for sure, unlike Uber Eats, Grubhub is not. They may be in the zone. Stone Mountain may be in the zone, but a whole lot of people do not order from Grubhub when you're in these outside areas like Stone Mountain. You ain't gonna see a whole lot of restaurants that's in Stone Mountain that's doing Grubhub, except for that nasty Boston Market up there on Stone Mountain and Memorial Drive. Now that place, somebody will order Boston Market, but let me tell you, every time I get an order from that Boston Market in Stone Mountain off of North Harrison, I always get orders going to apartment complexes and they never leave a tip. They would never leave a tip. I'm always going to deliver for somebody who orders from Grubhub. They want to order from Boston Market and they would never leave a tip. Never. And then it gets so bad that people are not picking up those orders. They're not going to drive to Stone Mountain with Grubhub and go to Boston Market and pick up an order, and they're not getting any tips. Especially if you're going way out to go there initially to get there. You're not going to drive, people are not going to drive 25-30 minutes, even though they broke up these zones with Grubhub. You know, they got east side, west side. Ever since Grubhub, and I would say Uber Eats too, ever since they started expanding out into these low income ghetto neighborhoods, the service in terms of quality of orders has gone down. The people that's ordering, that lives in these areas, now I'm not saying they don't deserve to get the same service. Hey, miss you. Oops, yeah, I've been so tired doing that dang Amazon that I haven't been making my videos as well. I've been so dang tired. But I'm back, y'all. I gave my recap of my first week with Amazon. Let me tell you, it's hard. It is hard. It is hard. But it's some good exercise, I can tell you. And it's hard on my feet and it's hard on my knees. And I can tell you that. I don't know when you came in, but you know. But anyway, but with Grubhub, ever since they broke up these two zones on the east side and west side, and they've been going to areas like Stone Mountain and some of these little low-end neighborhoods, and people been ordering food from some of these low-end restaurants, you never get a tip. I hate when I get an order like that, because one, I'm like so far off from the area. I'm like, well, dang, I'm not even nowhere close. But if I stay and say go to North True Hills, stay downtown Decatur, and go in there and go during a time when a lot of people order food, say Friday, Saturdays, and Sundays, I could go and get orders back to back and know where I could pick up food orders from. But the minute I'm like right now, I'm picking up this Firehouse Subs sandwich, and I'm going to Memorial Drive. Now I don't know what part of Memorial Drive I'm going to be delivering it to, but that's where I'm going. But this was a good tip. They left a very decent tip. I think it was like, I want to say it was $6.31. Then you add the delivery fee and then the miles, so that's a good delivery. I'm almost at the dang firehouse. I'm only been a few minutes. I'm a few minutes late from getting the order and having it delivered. Once I get the food, it's pretty much, you know, once you get the food with Grubhub, the delivery distance is usually not far. So that's a good thing. So people can't say, I've been waiting for 2 hours for my food. You know. Well, now, I drove from Grayson all the way to damn Norcross to pick up some Chinese food. Like some Chinese, it was a Chinese restaurant picking up some wings. And then he gonna sit there and complain, talking about it's 2 hours. You know, you didn't even say thank you or nothing. You know? I said, sir, you know what? I went and picked up your food from all the way from damn Grayson to go to Norcross. He could have went in his car and went not even a mile and got that nasty ass food rather than complaining to me that it took 2 hours. Shoot, he may never have gotten it at all. He's glad that I went and accepted the order and went to pick it up. All right, y'all, let me go and get this order. You know, people got the nerve to complain and you only leaving $2 tip. You know, you left $2 tip, but you order in the middle of rush hour. And then, you know, people just are so ungrateful. And the thing about it, it makes it so bad. It's when your own people do it. When black folks do it to you, and you sitting here working, and they complaining. You know, they be, and then don't complain if you ain't gonna leave no tips. And then you ordering $50 worth of food. Don't do that with doing Grubhub. Now, Uber Eats, they'll do that shit too. You order all that food and you ain't need no tip. Trust me, I'll be asking for those damn tips. Exactly. You know, I go out all on my way to get the food, regardless of the distance. Give you the food, and then you don't even say thank you. Huh? And then I'm sitting here saying, oh, it's been trapped. You know, I said, well, I'm sorry, I had to come all the way from Grayson to Tucker. And I know some of y'all don't know anything about Atlanta, but let me tell you, that's like 30 minutes. No, it's not even 30 minutes. It's like a 35-minute ride without traffic. Don't let it be rush hour, then it's longer. All right, let me go get this order real quick, y'all. I'll be back.
Visit us at SiriusXM.com to subscribe. Mad Dog Sports Radio is opinionated, passionate sports talk with a bite from the hijinks of the morning man. I bet your parents do it too. They go big bulk shopping. Hey, so I got 50 jars of dog sauce. We haven't even eaten dog sauce, but I got it right there. To the insight of Adam Shine.
Bill Belichick is the best coach in the history of sports. Not NFL.
Sports. And the animated energy of the Mad Dog himself, Christopher Russo.
This is the channel to talk about your favorite sports team. Mad Dog Sports Radio, channel 82, or anytime on the SiriusXM app. When you're a SiriusXM subscriber, you've got access to commercial-free music, channels from almost every genre, and channels created in conjunction with the biggest names in music. Eminem's Shade 45, Pearl Jam Radio, Bruce Springsteen's E Street Radio, and more. Visit www.SiriusXM.com/go to sign up online quickly, or call 844-711-8800 now. Activate your radio and start listening now.
Hey, let me answer that question that I just read. I hope you get online, but I'll answer your question. Because I had delivered to several people who's been on house arrest, or they had to be home by a certain hour. And this is when I was doing Uber, and they had to be home in their house because they was in a house arrest, and they had to be home between certain hours, and I was going to a halfway house, and it so happened to look like an apartment complex, but it was actually an apartment complex, but it was a halfway house. And so whoever asked that question earlier, I didn't read that question because I had just scrolled and read it. It took a long time to ask the question, but anyway, if the person says to throw the food over the window for them to get it, and that's what they tell you to do, then you could do it. You know? Because obviously they know they can't leave the house, walk out the door, and if they wanted some food, and that's the only way they can get their food, and they say, okay, throw it over the window or whatever the case may be, then throw it over the window. You know? Because a lot of times, if they're not allowed to go to the door or whatever, yeah, you could throw the food over the window. I never heard no one say to do that. I would think that they would just come to the door. You come to the door, you give them the food. They still in the house. All they did was open the door. So, there ain't nothing wrong with that. So, whoever asked me that question, I hope you're able to read it and understand. But yeah, whatever the customer wants. If the customer says, leave the food on the step, leave the food on the door, or put the food in the mailbox, or whatever the case may be, you know, I ain't no telling what reasons people say do certain things, you know. Ain't no reason, you know, ain't no telling what their reasoning is as to why they do the things they do. So, yeah, just leave it, you know, that's what I would do. Dang, I hope this is the shorter way to go to Memorial Drive. This says go.
The recent hurricanes, the American Red Cross is helping people affected by hurricanes Harvey and Irma.
I'm trying to go to the shortest route, but shoot.
Supplies are being distributed and volunteers are in place.
Memorial Drive.
To help, please visit redcross.org or call 1-800-RED-CROSS or text either Harvey or Irma to 9.
But Lindsay, if you're there, thank you for your concern. I miss y'all, because I knows that I haven't been doing live streaming videos in days. I used to try to do something every day. Alright, let me hurry up and deliver this dang sandwiches. Right next to my favorite place. It was right next to Five Guys too. More orders. Shoot, I'm supposed to be on my dang second delivery by now, at least the third. Sometimes traffic and being in rush hour could kill your earnings, especially if you're not in the area where you'll get food orders. But I'm telling you, from 6 to 8 o'clock is really good. 5 to 7, it is not that great. Anything from 5 o'clock, you're taking food orders, and even if you're in the area, it takes you 20 minutes just to get through that damn traffic. That could really slow you up. You pick up the food, and then you're in traffic, and that takes you 3 miles, and it'll be all these dang cars. That can slow you up real easily. Because let me tell you, it's not bad when you get to the restaurant and go and drop it off at people's house. This is when you're driving to the restaurant and you say you in traffic or something, and don't let the dang street lights, street signs go out. Nobody don't know how to stop at a four-way stop. But they don't know what to do. But after 6 o'clock, shoot, that's it. You could be moving. 5, that is usually not a great time. 4 o'clock, anything from 4 o'clock, and you in North Druid Hills, or anywhere where it's congested, it'll take you a minute just to get to that place. But 6, 7 o'clock is the best time, I'm telling you. You can get orders easily. Like the minute I finish delivering this order, watch. I'm gonna get me another order somewhere. I hope it's not that nasty seafood cockery place. Ooh, I hate that place. On Memorial Drive, those people take forever. That's another thing that slows you up. Going to restaurants where the food is not even close to being ready, or 2, you get there and they just doing fixing the food, and they don't even fix your food right away. They focusing on fixing the food from the people who's been waiting at the restaurant, that walks in there and places orders. Now, I'm not saying don't service the people you have, but I know for a fact that this particular place, which I would never eat at, they so damn, anything about it, every time you pick up food, something's always wrong with the order. You ask them and confirm, is it shrimp and da-da-da, blah, 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 yeah. And that's how they tell you too, yeah. And then they act like, no kind of professionalism, no kind of, nothing. And then, lo and behold, you drop the food up to the customer. If you don't pull off right away, excuse me, they made my food wrong. I supposed to get something shrimp macaroni and this and that, or what I got. Like the hell I know what it looks like. Because sometimes some people be expecting one thing, and it is what it is, but they don't know that shrimp macaroni pasta, whatever the hell they want to call it. They thinking, they shocked and surprised in terms of what it looks like. And it ain't my fault that what it is, because number one, I don't open the food. Ain't any meat for me to look at or nothing else. All I know is I tell them I'm picking up for so and so and so, and it's such and such and such and such in the bag, and that's it. Now, in terms of the quality of the food, or what you thought it was, how it's supposed to have been cooked, or whatever, that's a whole different story when it comes to this particular place. And then they're damn slow. And it ain't so much they're slow, it's just they're not efficient. They're not efficient. Because ain't nobody, all you got is fish, shrimp, crabs, or whatever. I mean, it's not like it's some fancy looking place. How hard is it to make French fries and fry 2 pieces of cheap ass tilapia, or catfish? It's not even whole fish. How you go to some it used to be like a Muslim restaurant or something in Atlanta, and it was run by Muslim, and it wasn't no chain type of restaurant. It was just a chain that ran by black Muslims. And I used to go there. It was right on Memorial. It was right on Moreland Avenue back in the day, and it wasn't that cheap looking fish. It was, you could tell that they actually had whole filet, and because they used to have it out, whole fish. You say you want a fish sandwich, it wasn't some cheap looking stuff that they just floured up and fried. It was actual fish, and I knew it was actual fish. Because, that's right, when I go grocery shopping, I'm going to buy me some for fish, fry it myself, cook it myself. I'm not gonna waste my money and go to some place and order fish sandwich from any of these type of restaurants, because one, it's that tilapia is not good for y'all, right? Don't be getting no tilapia that engineered fish, or that little cheap fish that comes in that little plastic. Don't get stuff like that, you know. When I buy fish, if I was gonna buy packages of fish and stuff, I get like halibut and wild caught Alaskan socket salmon, you know. I get actual fish, you know, not that cheap stuff. Tilapia, you know, really, tilapia. And it comes in that little plastic, and it's imported from China. That's another thing. Don't get no fish from that little places like Walmart. And then you look at the pack of, what's the other way? Sway fish. That's another thing. SWAI. Don't get that. That thing is imported from China, and it's that cheap process, got all that kind of whatever stuff in it. Nope. Mercury, you know, and all kind of things. So you have to be careful what you buy. Don't buy stuff like that. You know, people be going to Walmart, and Walmart's known to buy stuff like that. That's why I don't shop at Walmart when it comes to groceries and food. I don't buy nothing from there from Walmart. Now, if I do go at Walmart and I'm gonna buy something, it'll have to be something like frozen fruit bags, you know, so I can make my smoothies, and I know it's cheap or cheaper, put it that way. But anything else? Nope. Dirt for sale? Who want to sell dirt? And why y'all want to sell dirt? All that fucking money I spend in taxes, and y'all dig up all, you know, the county boy. I swear, the Cobb County boy, I swear. And that's not even dirt that you could use. What the hell am I about to do with that red clay dirt? I can't put it in a garden. What I'm gonna use that red clay for? Probably got a bunch of termites in there. Next thing you know, I got termites in my house. Dirt for sale. They should have said free. How you gonna sell dirt? How do you sell dirt? Let me know. Tell me. And then y'all got the nerve to dig it up. I'm quite sure my taxes paid for that be done. Just trying to sell dirt. Hell no. Oh Lord, I know this person lives in an apartment complex, so. I already saw apartment number something. At least it still got a little bit of light outside, so I ain't gotta worry about delivering in the dark. I don't know if I should continue to do Grubhub, because they only gave me a block to end at 2 hours, I think it was. I don't want to get in trouble and then, you know, working off blocks, because see, that's still a controversy. I heard some people work off blocks doing orders, and I heard they got deactivated because they was doing it, and then some people were not working on blocks, and they were turning down the low offers and stuff, because they figured since they're not working on a block and they're not getting guarantees, they were deactivated. So I don't know. And Grubhub, my other friend I know, she does Grubhub on the west side. She said she gets text messages that they said they need people, can you sign on? And I ain't never got a text message asking me to sign on. And they said, well, maybe if you was already in the block, and if you got a block, we don't send you any messages. I said, that's fine. I understood that, but what about the rest of the days? And another thing with Grubhub is that even though I'm not a premier driver anymore, I realized that come Saturday, there's always a lot of blocks available that comes up available, and I could just pick them up. I could pick up blocks as I go, so that's a good thing. don't know, but they'll let you work off of blocks without working on a block. I'm not going to take that chance. I'm just going to go ahead and collect this little $20, guaranteed. And then if they have a block available, say 8 o'clock to 10, then I'll check the schedule and see if anybody dropped any blocks, because people tend to drop blocks or they add new blocks as they need it. So then I'm gonna do I'm in Stone Mountain, so I'll go back to my area closer to home and I'll do a couple of Uber Eats orders. But let me tell you about that stupid Blitz Wings place up the street from my house. They still talking about, we don't want you to deliver our food. I said, fine, you know. I still gonna get paid with Uber regardless. You gonna still have that food sitting right on that counter. You know, sometimes some of these businesses, you know, I'm more than just an Uber driver and pick up food. You know, I live in the area. I know one thing, you ain't gotta worry about me ordering from y'all ever again. And for those who are my subscribers, and you live in Stone Mountain, and you know KD and a few of y'all that are my subscribers, I know some of y'all live in Stone Mountain. Don't go to Blitz Wings. I know some of y'all be thinking, well, I just pick up the food and keep moving on. And then they're gonna call me a liar and tell me I'm lying. I'm lying. Okay, customer curse and carry on. Uber has it recorded, and you telling me the customer said I said that? Come on, y'all. And then they got the nerve. Let me tell you. Then the fool got the nerve talking about, I saw your live stream video and you tell a lie. Yeah, ain't nothing I told a lie about. You know? Shoot, let's get that straight for one thing. You don't know who you messing with when you went and know that crazy talk. I'm gonna go to a person's house. I'm gonna go all the way to Stone Mountain in 30083 in some ghetto-fied neighborhood with hood rats and curse somebody out so they could bring that stupid ass to my car and attack me. You know, really. I'm gonna sit here and do all that on the Uber app on a recorded line. Be real. Then you got the nerve to say that I had to deliver that food myself, and you know, your food ain't all that anyway. Blitz Wings, right off of Rockbridge Road, right next to the Shell gas station. That place. I ordered from them Uber Eats one night at 2:30 in the morning or whatever. Trust me, I had to get my money back. Uber Eats had to give me my whole entire money back from that order. You know, talking about it took a long time for the Uber driver to pick up your food. You know, you could manage when, you know, a restaurant can manage and they could see where a driver is or how long it's going to for them to get there. So why would you claim to make the food and blame it on the driver? And that's why the food was what it was. It ain't had nothing to do with that. I didn't say the food was cold. You gonna try to put French fries and wings and mix it up in one same container and had all the dang it was hot wings and you had all that soggy. You could tell it wasn't even fresh. You're not gonna try to give me any kind of order. You know, trying to blame it on the driver. Ain't nobody driving to no Stone Mountain and leave their house in 1 to 2 o'clock in the morning to pick up no food. Trust me, that person, and I gave her a nice tip for that little bit of order that I got. And she got her tip, even though she's trying to say, you lucky I ain't leave my house to get this food. You ain't had to say all that, you know. Just say, here you go, thank you, you know, or whatever. I shouldn't have gave her a tip with making that comment like that. So I don't know why people be trying to make these comments and be just, you know, just, it ain't like you had to walk up into a dark house. You ain't had to do none of that. You ain't walk up to no dark house. You ain't, you know, my neighborhood is pretty safe. You know, but some people, they act like, I came to your house, I get down to my bed and got your order. Well, thank you. You know, and all the time, I'm telling you, I left her a tip. But I should have told her I'm an Uber driver too, so it wasn't necessary. Okay, y'all, ain't nobody left no gate code. Why do people do this? And you know you live in an apartment complex, and you ain't give me the gate code. Now I gotta sit here and call you. All right, I'll be back, y'all. Yeah, I'm back. I'll wait a few minutes, turn this off. Ah, shut up. Hey, whoever's on here. Who's on here? Reveal yourself. I've been having trolls lately who've been chomping on my channel. Well, not on there no more. Hey, who's back? Well, let me tell you what just happened. I dropped off that Grubhub order, and I knew when I was going to Memorial Drive, up in the damn hood, in an apartment complex, that it was going to be some issues. Now, it was at Firestone. I picked up 3 large subs, and of course, people didn't put the gate code in. So I called him up. I said, what's your gate code? And then he on the phone. I said, if you hang up the phone, then I could enter the gate, jackass. You know, dumbass niggas, boy. You could tell they got out of jail. But anyway, so I walk in there. I'm walking the 200 building. Walked all the way around the building. I was like, dang. Then the app thing is so small, you can't even see the apartment number. So I finally found it. So I'm walking up the stairs. You know, and it was he was an old man was delivering some pizzas. So I looked. I said, what does this say? Because this thing's so small. So he already outside the door. It's 2:36. So I'm walking up the steps. You know, hand him his bag, and here come this, you know, some muscle guy, look like he just came out of jail, and you know he came out of jail, prison, because all they do is pump iron and all that stuff, so you could look at him, straight up thug, not even a thug, straight up jailhouse bird, coming out of there living with some ratchet girl, and they calling me, so I hit delivery. I'm walking back around the building to my car. Ma'am, I kept on walking because there ain't shit you got to say to me. So they must have ran to the other side, hanging out of the balcony. This what is wrong? There's something missing. There was nothing missing out of that order. You got all your 3 sandwiches in that bag, and that's all you paid for was 3 sandwiches. And then he gonna sit up there, you know. I ignored them. I said, well, call Grubhub. Thank you. They said, well, that's why. And then this stupid bitch, she all hanging out there. That's why. I just said, you know, bitch, keep on talking. You know, Miss Squawking, because you ain't saying shit. You know, call Grubhub. I left you a $20 20% tip. Big fucking deal. You ordered $25, $27 worth of sandwiches, jackass. You know, and they got the nerve. I'm hanging out the window. Once I hit delivered, you ain't got shit to say to me. Call Grubhub if you claim something's missing. You ordered 3 sandwiches. You ain't paid for no drinks, and you ain't paid for nothing extra. I eat it, you know. And then got the nerve. I mean, some big muscle guy come walking like he gonna do something. I walk straight up on the steps, take my little sweet time. I'm not running up no stairs. Because you wanted me to go to meet you, come downstairs. Did I come to your door? Yes, I did. I told you, you know, ain't nobody mentioned nothing about come to no door, come downstairs. I said put the code in, jackass. Dumb motherfuckers, you know. That's why I hate delivering for black folks. They think that I gave you a tip. Bitch, wait, you ordered $30, $28, $30 worth of sandwiches. Now, who's the stupid one? You know, those sandwiches ain't cost all that amount of money. Just because your damn MARTA bus pass don't work, you can't drive. You can't get down to Tucker and order your sandwiches yourself. Stupid ass 1 and 2. And then the bitch, she comes back. But that's why. I said, man, bitch, please, bye, bitch, bye. I'm already in my car, already driving off. What you screaming out of the window, saying to me? I ain't heard shit what she said. I just kept it moving. Thank you. Have a good day. Bye. And that's what I said too. Bye. Have a good day. You know, you ain't stressing me. Why am I arguing with hood rats? You got your food. You call Grubhub. You can complain. They're gonna give you a credit, and then your ass ain't gonna never get no food order delivered again anyway. Cause you know, your stupid ass, y'all probably won't even leave a tip. See, let me tell you what black folks, hood rats do. I ain't gonna say black folks. I'm gonna start clarifying that niggas and hood rats. Let me tell you what they do. They think that they know damn well that nobody's gonna drive and deliver food on Memorial Drive or in the hood, and they know they're not gonna use Uber Eats and not leave no tip. So they was like, damn, because your stupid ass can't get to Tucker or drive and have any decent restaurants that's in the area, your order from an area that's way much better, and then you order $25 worth of food. You think somebody's going to order a big item and you think you're going to leave $2 and you think someone's going to go out there? No, they're not. It ain't going to happen. All right, let me go and navigate this, make sure I'm turned. Hold on, I'll be right back, y'all. I'm back. I'm about to make my next delivery at Applebee's, which was across the street from the Firehouse sub place that I just picked up from. So this, you know, but back to what I was saying. So I'm going to stop saying black folks don't tip. I'm just going to start calling them for what it is. Stupid ass niggas and dumb hood rats, which is all the same thing to me. Niggas, hood rats. And I hate to be, you know, no, I don't hate to say it. I don't hate to say it one bit, because it's true. Every single time I'm going into the hood to deliver food, they think that because you gave someone 20% of something, I gave you 20% tip. First of all, ain't nobody said come to the car. I said, what's the gate code? And you have to hang up your phone so the gate could open. Stupid ass. He could come, and then after that, I walked all the way around the building, look for this apartment number, and then Grubhub had the number thing so small on the app, you can't even hardly see what it was. So I'm walking up the steps, and I bumped into the pizza guy. I said, can you look at this and tell me what it looked like? Because this thing is so small. So obviously he waiting for the food. He said, did you find the apartment? I said, I'm already here. You know? And then he comes screaming downstairs, 236. He didn't even try to walk down the steps. So I was out walking slowly up the stairs, because number one, I am not blowing out my knees running up no steps for no damn food. I came to the door, gave him his order. Thank you, have a good day. Then you're gonna come screaming, here come that bitch. You know, first of all, he's some big muscle guy walking out the apartment, coming out the door. He was straight up in jail, straight up from the jail. Cause let me tell you, he ain't no professional bodybuilder. He just looked like one of those hood rats that was in prison, pumping iron, and then you live in an apartment complex with another hood rat chick, you know, that's glad to have a man. Probably the one paying for the bills, where they have, you know, welfare hood rats, you know. Man, I walked away. I already was out there, out the building, walking back to my car, and you screaming at me, telling me, ma'am, what you, I kept on walking. Because you're not going to come and walk, you know, you ain't going to have somebody come walking up to you looking at me, mugging me, like you about to do something. Nigga, please. And then when you got, I'm going to start getting me a damn stun gun. And any of these stupid ass niggas come in my face, you're going to get yourself shocked. Because I ain't going to get no gun. Because I'm not going to shoot you. I'm not going to shoot you. Because if I get a gun and you assault me, trust me, you're going to get shot. I don't give a damn. Be one less dumb nigga on the street of Atlanta. That's for sure. Dumb hood rats. You know? Then he comes screaming. Then after that, I made it all the way around the building. And got my, got in my car. And then I guess y'all so lazy. It ain't like you try to run downstairs and whatever. You come running from the other end to, you come running from the other end of the apartment complex on the balcony on the breezeway. Man, I said, hey ma'am, and man, something missing. Ain't nothing missing out their bag. They ordered 3 big huge sandwiches. Firehouse don't even give you sides. There's no such thing as combo meals with Firehouse. Unless you ordered 6-inch sub combo with a drink and a bag of chips, that's what you get. But the big huge sandwiches, it's by itself. They had 3 big sandwiches. Then you gonna come scream. Just let me tell this bitch what this bitch does. She come yelling. That's why, man, you talking to yourself. I'm already in the car with the door closed, pulling off, and you screaming. I said, well, call Grubhub. You claim your order was wrong, which it wasn't. You know? And that's why I hate having to deliver some dumb niggas and hood rats. Because see, they think they trying to scam people out of food. They claim something's wrong with the order when you know there ain't nothing wrong with the order. They'll sit there and try to make up like they have more than what it is. No, you ain't gonna sit there and play that game. Shoot. Because let me tell you what Grubhub's going to do. All Grubhub's going to do is give you a little $5 credit off of that $28 3 sandwiches. Who wants $28 for sandwiches? Stupid. Dumb hood rats. See, that's why people don't want to be delivering in the hood and go in certain places. Because, see, if he had ordered all those sandwiches and he put 0 tip, he knew nobody was going to deliver. Nobody was not going to go over there. They would have looked at Firehouse, Firestone, whatever. They would have looked at Memorial Drive and apartments, and they wouldn't even go out there. See, I ain't say shit to you. I'm not gonna be, if I take my time walking up the stairs, then fine. I'm gonna take my time and walk up the stairs. I'm not gonna be running. You know, you ain't worth all that. Hood rats, y'all not worth all that. I'm not gonna be running up no stairs or whatever. Because number 1, y'all don't live in a house. Number 2, you probably ain't got no damn renters insurance. So if I fall down the stairs, you ain't got shit for me to sue. So I'm not gonna sit up in here and fall down those stairs. You know? Then bitch gonna talk about, that's why, then she's screaming out the window, that's why something. Bitch, you can even talk so much, you interjecting to say what? And then the guy, he come all muscle bound, walking out, you know, hood, jailbird, go back to prison, living with some ratchet chick. You know, because you know what they do? Be in prison, or you sitting around all day long. You know, I'm not talking about regular jail, I'm talking about prison, because you could tell he came straight up out the prison, walking off. You know, nigga, please, and get out of my fucking face. Then he gonna be like, well, you act like you can't, what, you can't. Man, please, I just ignored it. Thank you for the 20% tip. Shoot, they act like $6 and something. They act like they doing something. Nigga, you ain't doing shit. Because number 1, ain't nothing around Memorial Drive other than some nasty, low-class restaurants. And here you are ordering food all the way in Tucker. and me going all the way to Stone Mountain. Now, it's not far, but let me tell you, there are certain parts of Stone Mountain, Memorial Drive, up in the hood, they ain't got no good restaurants. They ain't got no good places to eat. All the dang major chain restaurants been left Memorial Drive. Those dang hood rats moved in Memorial Drive, and they built that jail. Memorial Drive went down. That's why they don't have no place like Applebee's and Longhorn and real restaurants. So your dumb hood rats they give you access to Uber Eats and Grubhub, then y'all trying to like don't leave no tips, and then when y'all put 0 tip and you want to know why you didn't get the food or why you gotta wait and why nobody pick it up. See, that's what they be doing. That's what they do. They probably ordered food, put 0, and then they realize, shit, we gotta give them a good tip for them to deliver food. You know, I got you got that order, what, 10 minutes late or whatever, according to the estimate time of arrival for the food to get it. You ain't got that food 2 hours later. You ordered 3 big sandwiches and got 3 big sandwiches. Then you're gonna talk about something wrong with the order. Hey, they ain't got nothing to do with me. I see big 3 sandwiches. I see 3 big huge sandwiches. And I've been to this Firestone because Uber Eats also places orders through Firestone. And I know that man, the manager, he ain't mess up on no food. And they ain't gave me no wrong bag, because when I got there, the bags were sitting on the counter ready to be picked up. Shoot, I hit that delivered button. You ain't got shit to say to me about nothing. See, that's why I knew that when I saw that address, Memorial Drive, I don't like picking up for black folks. Niggas, excuse me, not black people, niggas. And order, because they act like you supposed to jump over hoops. You know, I sure did. I walked slow, just like I'm walking now. I'm not gonna be running up no stairs and stuff. You know, I'm gonna walk up the stairs and give you your bag and say thank you. Thank you, have a good day. See, they want you to see what they want you to do is they want you to fight, argue, and, you know, roll your neck. See, I ain't doing all that because it ain't worth it. I'm not gonna do all that. And the red? Is that double fries? That's me. Alright, I'm at Applebee's, so let me pick up this order. Yep, Grubhub. Hold on, y'all.
Back in on that
Hey, do your thing.
Everything okay?
Yeah, so, you know, so I'm sitting here at Applebee's waiting for the order. It's about all-day brunch burger. Alright. And, so, of course, I took the order before my block ended. So now I gotta go until they extend my time, because I don't think I'm gonna take any more orders. I'm gonna call them, and when I talk to them to extend my order, I'm gonna ask them if they need anybody, if they need more people to stay on the clock or whatever. I hope they hurry up so my phone don't go dead. Yep, so basically, you know, that's the life of deliveries, you know. It's like certain people, they just, you know, and I don't know why, you know, so this is my whole thing. Don't sit there and think you're so entitled when it comes to things. No, not really. I just did Grubhub, and then I had Uber Eats on at the same time, and I had to order from home. So I had one delivery for Uber Eats. Picked that order up, dropped it off. It wasn't that far, and then I made my way to the first order with Grubhub, where I had to took me about 25 minutes to get there, because it was, it wasn't like it was far, but at the same time, it wasn't like I was right there in an area either, So I just picked up So I just picked up the order from Firehouse Subs. Person ordered 3 large sandwiches, left a $6.23 tip. Going to Memorial Drive in the hood, and I get there, live in an apartment complex with no gate codes. I called him to open up the gate to tell me the code, and then I'm like, okay, you have to hang up the phone, So, I'm walking all the way around the building and with the bag, and then he lives way up on the top floor. So, I'm walking up the stairs. My knees been hurting and stuff, and ankles been swollen and stuff. I'm not running up no stairs. So I'm walking up the stairs, and they were so small. I bumped up a pizza guy. I said, what does this say? This thing is so small. So he was like, then he's down, he upstairs, 623, 630, whatever. So I'm walking up the steps. So I'm like, walking up the steps, casually walking up the steps. So I think how people stand there, they think that you're supposed to walk up to them. And so some big muscle guy comes walking up. Like he about to jump on somebody, like he crazy. I refuse to deliver to apartments. Those folks are so ungrateful that you can carry cases of water and they have not a tip. Well, this person left a tip, but the fact of the matter is this: don't sit up in here and thinking that getting a fucking attitude, getting a damn attitude because you think I'm supposed to run to you. I'm not no that dog. I'm not gonna be running to you. I'm gonna walk up the steps normally and say, here you go, thank you, and walk off. And then you got the nerve screaming, ma'am, ma'am, ma'am. I had delivered. You ain't got shit to say to me at that point. I made it around to the other side of the building because I was parked on the other side. And then I guess they gonna still start yelling out the window about, I ain't get my order. First of all, you're lying because you only get 3 big sandwiches at Firestone. You don't get no drinks. You don't get no bag of chips. It don't come with that. Thank you. And so anyway, they get there. Can I get a cup of water? Since I was, yes. So they're sitting up there screaming out the window. I said, well, then you need to call Grubhub if you think your order is wrong. And then she was like, that's why, all I heard was she said, that's why you gotta whatever. I was like, bitch, please, your ghetto ass don't even got a fucking car to go leave out of Stone Mountain and go into a decent neighborhood and get food. Who spent $30 worth of sandwiches? That sandwiches was like $26 for 3 big sandwiches at Firehouse. Stupid ass niggas, they get on your fucking nerves. And then you thinking I gave you 20%. So fucking what? Yeah, you silly. I want to put no thank you. Ain't nobody gonna, trust me, ain't nobody wanna. Alright, y'all, I'm back. Boy, I swear, these phones do not last. And battery life forever, it does not last for nothing. After about 7-9 months with a phone, after a while, it's either, I'm not even getting on a new phone either. I'm not doing that. I'm gonna keep this phone until somebody says they gonna give me a free one. But I'm not, you know, and this is an iPhone 6E, 6SE. So I already know they probably got 8, 9, 10, 12 with the dang Apple, you know, but I'm not gonna be spending no $1,000 for no damn phone, especially no iPhone, you know. They got that, and then they got that new Samsung phone out. You know, these companies, boy, I swear, they want to go, then they want to, some of these service providers have it where you could lease a phone. Who leases phones? I don't even barely lease cars. I don't even lease cars. Hell, if I'm going to be leasing a phone, you know, I got this phone where I got, it was $300, and it was spread out in the number of months of the contract. Trust me, and believe you me, once this contract with Sprint ends, I'm gonna be either going with somebody else, or they're gonna have to give me a lower rate plan where I still get the unlimited data and text and everything else. I ain't gonna be spending no money on no. I ain't not gonna spend no $1,000 on no damn phone. That's stupid. They don't even make no sense. Spend that much money on a phone. Look at this, 8:47. I already went beyond my block. I think my block was supposed to have been over at 8 o'clock. The way how they've gotten a little bit better in how they used to give out distribute the orders without you having to travel on the other side of town. That's one reason why I guess they call themselves splitting up the zones. They split up the zones to east and west side, but sometimes I think they think they need to pay a little bit more money, if you ask me. And these customers, let me tell you, these customers has been getting a little bit kind of ratchet and rude. And not just Grubhub, it's all of them. Instacart, I heard my friends telling me, people been being obnoxious. You order, you know, they doing grocery shopping and they want to add on when you there. They want to fight and argue and curse and carry on about they didn't get this, and they claim they got, you know, how you order water and it's damaged, you know. People have been making up lies about they didn't get no cases of water. You know, how you don't get whole cases of drinks and beverages get destroyed, and then you got the nerve to tell people to leave it on the steps, you know. But they got obnoxious, I mean, abusive, verbally, nasty, rude, and the whole 9 yards. And even they doing that with with Uber. People want to get in the car, they want to cut up and act a fool. You know, first of all, that's my private property. You in my car. You want to show some decorum when you get in my car. You ain't gonna just get in my car and talk to me all crazy like I'm some, you know, like I'm some chauffeur or whatever. See, people get things twisted. They've been nasty all across the platforms. I haven't heard too much about people complaining about Lyft or whatever with the passengers, but that damn Instacart, they gotten off the chain. And then they started expanding right up in Stone Mountain, up in the hood, and people be I can't understand it. How you live in the hood? How you live in the projects, broken down apartments, and you ordering a premium service like Grubhub and Uber Eats and Instacart and Ship. That's premium service. That's not, you ain't got no money to be using that type of service. I'm sorry. I don't care what the reasoning people may give, but before Instacart and Ship and all these apps came along, how did you used to go and get your groceries? It ain't changed. Ain't nothing changed. You took your ass with a shopping cart, you got on the bus or whatever it is, and you went and got your food any way possible. You know, ain't nothing changed. People act like, oh, you can't based on doing orders based on people's race and where they live, and they need the service too. Yeah, you need the service too, but at the same time, you ain't got no money to be paying premium prices and for food, groceries. You can go ahead and take that thing yourself, because most of the time they don't even live far. You know, it's not like you going out the way or nothing else. Shoot, I don't know why some, and then it's worse. The dang hood rats niggas, they'd be the worst one. They ain't got, and then they the first one to put 0 tip, and they didn't want to do the most, and then they treat you all kind of ways, and they tell lies. I'm not trying to say everybody all across all sort of people don't do it, but let me tell you, it's a little bit more disheartening when your own people act like that. You know, I'm sitting here, you like, shit, I gave her 20%. She gonna walk up these steps. I don't care, I'm gonna walk up the steps and get your food, but I'm not gonna be running up no stairs and I'm not gonna be running like a damn horse for your food. Shit. Then they got the nerve, and this is what it kills me. You at your door, and you see me, I'm walking at the end of the step. I'm at the step, and you like standing there. Oh, she gonna hand me my bag. She gonna hand me my food. Like I'm supposed to walk up on, you know, walk up to you. You know, sometimes some people would have been like, oh, they would have came and got their bag or whatever. But some, let me tell you, some black folks and damn niggas, I ain't gonna say black folks, I'm gonna stop saying black folks. I'm gonna start calling for what it is. Niggas be thinking they got this entitlement thing. Nigga, you ain't got no fucking entitlement to be thinking you all that. Shoot. That's why I don't be messing with no damn hood rats, especially when I do Grubhub. They expanded the service to Stone Mountain and all these ghettofied black ass neighborhoods now, and people want to act a fool. You ain't about to talk to me, and you ain't about to do anything else. And they so fucking ungrateful. That's the thing that kills me. You're ungrateful, and you act like because you left 20%, you think you doing something. Ain't nobody told that stupid ass man to go downstairs and get no bag. I stated, you know, okay, see, this is what I be talking about, y'all. You see how black it is over this neighborhood? It says I'm here. I can't see shit. 340. 348. Where the hell they live at? Now, how it went from 348 to 340, and look at this damn dark ass house. Look at this, y'all. Let me turn the camera over. Look at this. Look how dark it is. Do you think I'm supposed to see? Look at that. Do y'all see this? Look. That's the car. That's the house. And look at that. Y'all see that? The only time y'all can see me is because I got the light on in my car. Alright, let me go and call this person, because I am not walking up to no door. Alright, y'all, I'm back. I'm in the Kroger's, which is a supermarket. Some of y'all may not know. Trying to do some grocery shopping. I ain't gonna do no major shopping. I'm gonna buy me. I need some groceries. Black cherry. What's that lime one? Coconut pineapple. Don't even sound good. Hey, 2 people on here. Who's on here? Let me see. I used to drive for Uber, but didn't really like it. It was during the time when they didn't have a tip option. In many ways, Trina, they still don't act like they don't have a tip option. Because let me tell you, if you did, let's say you did 10 deliveries, you may be lucky if 3 of those people tip. But let me tell you, if you're in certain areas, don't expect to tip too much because they don't tip for shit. Pink grapefruit. I don't want that. I thought they had more flavors. Y'all ever drink this? Look. Ice, sparkling, 0 calories, vitamins and antioxidants. I'm trying to